Audio's on.
Allbirds, yeah.
And we're live.
Supposed to be
And we're live.
We're live. Hello.
How we doing today?
How we doing?
It's tie-dye Friday. You got your trail mix?
I got my trail mix. That's as close to tie-dye as you're going to get from me.
Great value. Is there a chocolate-covered pretzel in there?
Yeah?
Holy shit. That's crazy.
Hey,
Now that's some trail mix.
this is yogurt.
For me?
Yogurt, yeah, here you go.
Wow.
It's your day today, so here you go.
Oh, thank you. That means a lot.
Go ahead and try it.
All right.
Yeah, can I have a yogurt pretzel?
Yeah, sure.
I love yogurt pretzels.
in a trail.
All right, now you're just handing them out. Now it's not special anymore.
Well, you weren't special anyway.
All right, let's get it started here.
Well, what'd you think of it? You going to at least fucking tell me?
Yeah, rate it.
Yeah, give it a rating, dumbass.
I'm giving it an 8.
Okay, good enough.
He's banned from snack time, so I
Yeah,
mean,
well, we'll get there. We'll get there.
We got footage. That's for
We got the
mugshots.
footage. A little preview. All right, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. We are here. Is this the right episode?
It is.
All right.
Good
We got
morning.
episode 209. Happy Friday. This
Happy
is Casey's day. Everybody's got to be nice to Casey. He gets a little bit extra sensitive.
Why was it coined your day?
It's Mike. I don't know.
Big Mike, can you please tell Kendall and the viewers why today is Casey's day?
Where do I start?
He doesn't like side conversation on Fridays. He gets a little ornery and a little worked up.
Yeah.
What did you say? He gets what?
Ornery.
I thought you
He
said.
doesn't get horny.
I thought, yeah. Not to be mistaken with being horny.
side conversation.
Yeah. He gets so horny.
He gets a little worked up.
So horny.
Yeah, it's not like we're filming a live show
watch
or
what I
anything,
say.
you know?
He gets super horny. With
I don't
side
have a filter, so I'll watch what I'll try. So I don't have a filter, so I'll watch what I say. I'll try.
What?
You never heard that? I
See,
don't have
it's
a
already his
filter?
day. He just
Yeah.
doesn't understand.
Yeah.
Filter?
Yeah, a filter.
I know what a filter is. Yeah, like you
No,
watch what you say?
Yes. Yeah.
Pool filter?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, you were making a joke?
No, I wasn't making a joke. Okay, whatever.
It's
It's your day.
Kendall, it's Casey's day.
I just said that.
God.
I just said that.
It's his day. Let him
I'll shut
have
the
it.
fuck up.
Let him have it.
What?
It's
No,
okay.
what were you saying? What was she saying?
It's your day. You don't understand today.
Yeah, I'll have to explain
Holy
it.
shit.
I'll tell you Monday.
Oh my God. Look what you done, Mike.
I'll tell you Monday.
All right. Anyway, so that's the whole concept of Casey's day. He doesn't understand what's even going on. So make sure you guys
Thanks
like
a lot,
it.
Mike.
Can I do the fucking intro?
See, Mike, that's what it's like when you talk over each other.
We haven't even gotten that part
Don't
yet.
take a sip.
I haven't even
Spit all
gotten
it
there
out.
yet. This guy's rattled already. It's fucking 8:01.
I am not rattled. I'm not
rattled.
I'm not rattled. You are.
That's you.
All right. Am I good to go now?
Okay.
Are you sure?
We're good.
Okay. Asshole. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, make sure you like and subscribe. Turn those notifications on so you get our videos as soon as they come out tonight at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. The Mugshots video will come out. Last night we had the Capri Sun Snack Time come out. If you didn't see that already, go ahead and check that out. Sports Nuts come out yesterday?
Wednesday. We recorded
We
yesterday.
recorded yesterday.
Yeah.
It came
Now
out
come out
Wednesday.
next week, right?
Yes.
All right.
There is a good episode already out, though.
There is a. You are right,
episode.
Dave.
A lot of good episodes.
Very
Go on the
balanced.
podcast. Go on the podcast section. Check out the Who Wants to Buy the Mug and the Sports Nuts page. Who wants to buy the mug? That's what it is.
No, it's not.
Isn't that the name of it? You
No.
literally said that was the name of it.
Who's going to buy this?
That's pretty fucking close.
I'm not giving them shit. I'm not.
Close. I said, who wants to buy
I
this
don't
mug?
give a fuck about close.
Yeah? Hey, I don't give a fuck about how close I am to punching you in the face.
Pretty close. Pretty close.
In the comments yesterday of our TikTok, we posted on in the pit TikTok. People were like, "Why do Big Nick and Casey hate each other so much?" So we have to do a video explaining the beef between you two.
I'm pretty.
We're just a
Yeah.
I mean,
You
what
guys
beef?
fighting.
I got plenty of beef. He's a string bean.
You guys fight like an old marriage.
That's the old married couples fight. It seems aggressive.
Yeah, you should see my.
Fuck you, fucker.
always said.
You should see my.
At least we all know who the dominant one is over here.
Oh God.
Oh, Nick dominates Casey.
I mean, I will say, if your grandpa is saying to your grandma, "I'm gonna punch you in the face,"
Yeah.
like that sounds like
I'm
an
close
issue.
to punching you.
Yeah, yeah.
It keeps it interesting.
Keeps it spicy.
It keeps it
Keep that shit
interesting.
sauteed. All right. Go ahead, Casey. It's your day. So go ahead and go on with the topics.
I love how this is going.
And one last thing, we got a new video coming out. What are we thinking? Noon?
Noon latest.
Noon at the latest. Flamin' Hot Fridays. Dante tried the world's hottest nut.
And Colin.
And Colin and Ben.
Yeah,
Oh,
it
and-
was.
I thought I was the
And me.
Kendall did it.
The other day, I'm disappointed. The other day I came down here, was like, I just had the hottest nuts besides the one in the office. You didn't even pick up on it. You didn't even acknowledge it. I was like, it's all right.
Not good.
It's all right.
Not good at that stuff. Every squirrel finds
Nut.
that every now and then.
Nut.
As long as you know, no, that's all.
Hey,
that
no, you
matters.
did get a shout out in the video, so.
You did get a shout
Well,
out.
in a way.
Well,
we actually got. It's actually worse.
There's
than
only
that.
one person to blame for the problem that happened, and that is the girl sitting right there.
He knows.
He knows.
Wait a minute. I need to hear this beef. What's up?
No, so it was a question. It was like, how many years?
So
did,
part of the video is we do trivia in between each nut that they ate, and it was nut trivia, like pistachio nuts,
all
whatever.
nut questions.
All nut questions. So we thought, hey,
All about the nuts.
we thought.
Which one?
So waiting on the punchline. So.
All right, go ahead.
So I
That's a
asked.
good little segment for TikTok.
So I asked Kendall. I'm like, Kendall, can you go downstairs and ask Gardner Nut a question?
Say that
So we can do. So, because like I want to ask a question about our very own nut as part of the questions. And so she goes downstairs, and she comes back upstairs, and she gives me a question. She says, "How many years has Gardner been in college? Was in college?" And the answer was 6. I was like, that didn't seem right, but okay, I'll ask the question anyway. Turns out she's
Coming from someone who said Joey was 42.
There's
There's no credibility.
no credibility. This will all be on mugshots later today, the explanation. But long story short, she asked Dakota instead of Gardner. She got them confused.
When he said,
I didn't get them confused.
when Ben said 6 years, I was like, no. I was like, that's not right. I was like, that sounds more of like
I'm just gonna shut
I
up.
literally was thinking Dakota.
just gonna
I thought
stop.
that because of college baseball and stuff.
I mean,
But
you'll get content just me acting like a complete idiot. So it's
So
fine.
far, it's great. Two weeks in a row.
2 weeks in a row.
You gotta love it.
There's many more to come.
but,
Who knows?
yeah.
I'm a
First episode coming out in a little bit. It's interesting. The series is gonna be very interesting going forward.
Is that going to be an every Friday thing?
Yep.
So now on, you could have told me that, and I could have fucking said it.
I just did.
Yeah, but I'm saying I didn't know.
Yes.
Give me some
Well, now
background
you
on what
know.
the show's about.
Yeah, now.
So every week we're just gonna basically be trying whatever hot sauce, hot food. So like we did the hottest nut this past week, and then next week
Again, outside of you.
then you. We and then the next
Your nuts.
and then next week I think we're doing the world's hottest gummy bear.
I want to do that.
Gummy, it's like
I wanna
9
do
million
that.
Scovilles. Yeah. So and what I think what we're gonna do too is like asking people like whatever the hottest food or sauce is like in your state, in your town, like send it to us. We'll try it.
awesome.
This and that. So
If you have like a local Mexican spot that claims they have the hottest hot sauce,
yeah, to
send it to
anyone
us.
watching, if you
So
watch.
you're gonna try like a, what's it, like ghost pepper thing?
Yeah, no. So that nut, like the hottest nut that I had, it was the death nut they call it. 16 million Scovilles. It's three Carolina Reaper peppers, like 5 ghost peppers, and a bunch of other shit. It was brutal.
I didn't get
would you say that's the
um,
hottest thing you've ever eaten?
I mean, scale wise, yes, but as far this was my theory about going into it, and we'll get onto the topics after this. There was 5 nuts. It was like a level thing, so it gets like hotter as each one goes on.
Yeah.
The hot ones show, the wing show, they do that because it like prepares you. So like you start off hot and then you gradually go up. The hottest one isn't gonna be like the hottest thing you've ever had. If you just jumped right to that one, yeah, I'd say so. But since it was like a build up, it
Yeah.
wasn't really too bad.
You were crying at one point.
Oh no, I was
You're
tearing up.
crying
Oh
after
no,
the
no, I was
second
very
nut.
emotional. Very
I started
emotional.
crying.
But
Spoiler
like the
alert.
gummy bear, since there's only one of them, I feel like that's gonna be like a bitch. 'cause
That's
I'm
gonna be a
just
good
Oh,
one.
it will
Right
be.
into
It
it.
will
So-
be.
Who's gonna be on
we're
that
also,
one?
We're also talking about trying to backlog
I
these.
am.
Are you cool with doing like filming like 2 a day?
Yeah, yeah.
Let's
So we
destroy
have-
your
See, I'm gonna be on
stomach.
it.
I'm down for
The hottest
that.
gummy bear.
But very excited for it to come out.
And
It's gonna
Kendall will
awesome.
be on that one.
Yeah,
For which
Gummy
one?
bears?
gummy bear.
Gummy
Yeah,
bear?
whoever wants to be on can be on.
I think that's gonna be Kendall.
All right, we'll do it then. Next week.
Awesome.
See you on Tuesday.
All right, for the
See you
record,
Tuesday.
I've heard
See you
enough
next
of the word
Tuesday.
nuts for 1 week.
Yeah,
Right?
fair
Eating nuts
enough.
right now.
I heard
Damn.
I heard that word enough on Tuesday. But all right,
Speaking of nuts,
let's get going.
All right, let's get into it
See how
here.
this segment goes. Go ahead. Speaking of nuts,
Box and nuts.
Bucks Nets.
They're going to 7 games.
7 games.
Fucking Giannis taking like 8 hours off the free throw. Yeah, whatever.
Casey's day, his name is Giannis.
There was like 4 or 5
His name's
instances
whatever.
where he was shooting free throws and it was over the 10 seconds. They like, I don't know what they gotta do. I don't know if they gotta be strict about it or just not call it whatsoever. Like sometimes they call it, sometimes they don't. But like, if you're gonna call it, you have to be consistent with it. Like they called it a few times over the last few games. He takes 12 seconds to shoot a free throw. It's a 10-second limit. It's like, and sometimes they call it, sometimes they don't. You got to be consistent with it. You got to either call it all the time or not, because he has to change his form.
I bet you if LeBron James took over 10 seconds, they would never call.
And in Giannis's defense, like since they don't call it a lot, he doesn't like change his form or change his routine.
He needs to
if
change
they
his
call
form.
it, no, but if they call it consistently more, he'll be like, okay, I have to change.
But
something.
regardless, he has to.
No, he should. But I'm just saying they're not giving him a reason to if they're not calling.
It's the most
See what
broken
James
free throw
Harden did?
shot.
You saw what James Harden
Yeah.
did.
James Harden was pissed. He's like, "What do you like? Yo!" He's like, "Yo, call it," and they just wouldn't. Yeah, I mean, James Harden. Speaking of him too, I think he had like 16 points last night, but like
he's not there.
He did not like. He can't move.
He can't move.
His hamstring. The thing is, a hamstring injury is like. I understand why he's playing, why he wants to play, why the team wants him to play, but like the long term here is much more like. You can fuck up your hamstring. You can be gone like long term. That could fuck you up. Like you gotta think long term here and not short term.
Well, the short term is I want to win a championship.
Yeah, but I mean, if
you
he
play,
alright,
it's the
alright,
playoffs.
So close.
If he goes
Yeah,
down, if he goes down again, hurts his hamstring, he could potentially miss a lot of fucking time.
He'd be back by next season.
It's a big injury though. It's something that can affect you the rest of your career.
How did he play last night?
What happened?
Not well.
He had 16 points, 7 assists, 5 rebounds.
So he's not playing
shot
like
5
James
for
Harden.
9. Shot 5 for 9, which for
If he
Harden.
was playing like James Harden, the series would be over.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. But like you can just tell, like you watch him play, you can tell that
What
he's
did
like.
Durant do?
He had 32 and 11. He's doing the best he can. He shot 50%.
Can't drop 49 every time.
He can't drop 40. He can try, but I mean, last night.
You're gonna have to drop at least 40 in the next game.
He should be.
That's true.
Every
He should.
game he should
Now.
be in the playoffs.
I
That's for
agree.
damn sure. Dame can do it. Why can't he?
Chris Middleton.
Dame is out.
I know,
Dame's
but I
out
mean,
of
Dame
the-
can still do it.
Chris-
Dame
Dame
lost.
still does it.
Another reason, I mean, we got to credit the Bucks. Chris Middleton had 38 and 10, 11 for 16 shooting. I mean, he had a really good game. Giannis, I think his average shot didn't shoot a single 3.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
And also, I think the average distance from the basket that his shot was like 5 feet. That's what you do every single game. You know your strengths. You know what you're good at. Just do that every single time. They can't stop you around the basket. Stop shooting threes. Stop shooting step back, mid range. That doesn't work. Just drive to the basket. Look what happens. It's going to be 7 games. It's going to be a very interesting game 7.
Let's blow them out in 7 games.
I mean,
blow them out.
I don't know.
I don't know. I
I'm
mean,
not
like if they're
convinced
banged
yet.
up, like I mean, the Bucks can take this.
They might be too dinged up to do it. We'll see.
And then tonight.
I'm putting the house of Katie's over though.
Oh yeah, you know he's gonna show out. Tonight we got Sixers Hawks. Hawks are up 3-2.
I got a question.
It's in Atlanta, right?
It's in Atlanta.
It's in Atlanta. Yep.
If the Sixers lose this series, is Doc Rivers fired? And
No way.
Not after one season.
No way.
He's too notable as a coach. Because if he
I'm
gets
gonna
fired,
say this.
someone else will get picked up. Someone will pick him up.
No, it's,
There'll be job
it's
lined
definitely
up.
a bad look for him.
I'm
Like,
gonna say
It'd be a
this.
bad look for the Sixers.
He has done a terrible job this series coaching.
the series?
This series, he's done an awful job coaching this series.
He's made no adjustments.
He's made no Honestly. adjustments. He, as a coach, you have to hide your weaknesses. You have to hide what makes you not work. Ben Simmons, you hide him in the fourth quarter. You say you can't touch the ball. You can't be anywhere near the ball. Ben Simmons, you have to say if you're going to touch the ball, you have to get to the hoop. But Ben Simmons is so fucking scared right now of getting to the hoop because he doesn't want to get fouled and have to shoot free throws.
6'10". Figure it the fuck out.
Yeah, seriously.
I'll give you this.
Kevin, can you do me a favor? Can you
If
toss me that orange
the
spray
Sixers
ball?
lose, whether it's tonight,
And
the
then can you give me
series,
a
whatever.
rag that's over there, please?
I don't think Doc Rivers is the
right in
one
front of
that's
you,
gone. I
Kevin.
think Ben Simmons
Ah,
is the one
down
that's
my
gone.
fault. Yeah,
I mean, probably.
Appreciate it.
If they put him on the trade block and they can get, first of all, they should have traded him for Harden. That was one of the dumbest things that they never did.
I mean,
They should have traded him for a lot of things years ago.
They didn't want to give up Tyrese Maxey, Ben Simmons, and Thibault for one of the best players in the NBA. Fuck out of here. They would have been nasty if they did that.
Yeah.
Simmons?
Much better fit for the team.
Simmons?
for Dame time.
I don't. I mean,
Oh man, you
It's-
think the Blazers would
No
really do
way.
that?
the Blazers
No way.
shouldn't want to do that. It's definitely. I think you can.
talk about it. I mean, if you have Ben Simmons, you can get the wheels going there, but I don't know if they'd have a good enough package for him.
I'll say
at this point, no, at this point,
Embiid would be unstoppable.
because you have to think about it too. Look at how Ben Simmons has been playing in the playoffs. Not a lot of teams are gonna, he has value still, but it's not like an incredible value.
He still's very young.
He's still very young. I mean, literally, he just needs to learn how to shoot. He learned how to shoot and isn't afraid to score.
He's not gonna do that.
But I'm just saying, if he did, he'd be nasty. It's just he just has to do it.
Seth Curry is like the second best player on that team.
Dude, you can argue that. You can argue that Seth Curry is the better.
I would say Tobias Harris.
You could argue Tobias Harris too.
You're saying
but
Steph?
Seth Curry
He
can light it up.
last game, didn't he, Tobias?
Steph Curry, right?
Del Curry was
Seth
like
Curry?
Del Curry said if you ask Seth, he goes, "Yeah,
He's
I'm
a
a better
brother?
shooter than my
Is that
brother."
really?
I think he is.
He just shoots.
You guys didn't know
he
that?
goes, he just shoots more.
I just
than
figured it was just another guy's name.
No,
No,
brothers.
they're brothers.
Seth and Steph.
I think Seth
They're
is
actually like
brothers.
tight as fuck.
Yeah.
So yeah.
You didn't know they were
Seth-
brothers?
You didn't notice
I
how
know
they
he
had threes
existed.
in their
I didn't know
veins?
Seth Curry existed. He's
No.
a better shooter.
He's a better
Percentage-wise,
shooter.
he's a better shooter than Steph.
Obviously,
yeah.
Steph
That's
Curry is the better player,
percentage-wise.
but like Seth
No,
is making
Seth-
like
no.
Seth
can ball.
Seth is no joke. Don't
Pound
get me
for
wrong.
pound?
Seth is better than Steph?
No,
No,
stop
no,
this.
no.
Stop this.
Shooting-
I'm
Seth
ending
Curry-
this now.
Day, end it.
Seth Curry in the history books has the best 3-point percentage of all time.
Steph.
Seth. His
Seth.
brother, yes.
He doesn't shoot as
Just
much.
Steph shoots a lot
So
more.
what I was saying was
Oh, he
Del
doesn't
Curry,
shoot a lot.
Del Curry, his dad said, you can ask Seth. He goes, I'm a better shooter than Steph. All he does is shoot more than me. If he shot as much as Steph, I mean, I'm not saying he'd be better, but I mean,
Steph has such a better jump shot than Seth, though. Like,
they're different types because
Yeah.
Steph can obviously pull
Make-
up
Steph-
off the
Steph
cross.
also makes room for himself,
Seth Curry
and for other people.
Exactly.
Seth,
He knows
Seth
how to
just
handle
catches
the
and shoots.
Steph,
Yeah,
Steph is a
absolutely.
better.
Yeah.
And that's
not.
definitely valuable. It's
Yeah,
just not
absolutely.
the same. Yeah.
I mean,
Seth
he's
Curry-
turning up. Last game he had like 35.
He's great.
He hit 7
I love
threes
that.
last
That's
game.
crazy.
Yeah. No, I love the
He's
whole
a-
Curry fam.
He's a very valuable piece to a
I
team
played
that's trying to win a
volleyball with
championship.
What team is he on?
Really?
That's
cool.
Oh yeah, which she went to
Right. She's
I didn't
also
even know he
she's also a sick
Elon.
athlete, isn't she?
Elon. That's
Yeah,
what
but
it was,
we played club volleyball together.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I was gonna. Yeah, that's right.
Seth Curry is also Doc Rivers' son-in-law.
What?
Yeah.
Seth Curry's married.
And then Austin Rivers is the ugliest
Yeah,
child.
yeah, they are.
What the fuck's going on here? That's crazy.
I bet that Doc likes Seth more than Austin Rivers.
Probably.
I would put money on that.
But didn't he trade his? Didn't he have his?
They don't
own
like
son
each other.
traded?
They have a bad
Yeah, they
relationship.
definitely have some weird stuff.
I think so.
Well, he
Nick.
seems like a fucking
Austin
hothead.
and
Austin.
Yeah, he seems like a
he
dick.
totally does.
And
Seems
what's
like a
funny
freaking
is Austin
hothead.
Rivers and Seth Curry went to Duke at the same time. too.
Yeah.
So it's like there's a lot of ties with Seth in that family.
That's
you guys
crazy.
look at
Why'd
Seth
they
is my
make that?
real son.
Why'd they have their names be so like close to
Yeah,
each
that's
other?
dumb.
Yeah.
Well, it's Stefan. It's
Steph's
Stefan.
middle name
Is
no, that's his
It's
middle.
Stefan.
His real
first
name's
name's Wardell. Yeah.
He's Wardell
No,
Jr.
yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
Steph Curry's real name is
it's
Wardell.
not Steph.
Wardell
It's
Curry.
Stefan.
Wardell.
His real name
is
D-E-L-L.
Wardell
Curry. Wardell
That-
Del
what?
Curry.
That's-
Wardell.
You know
yeah.
Del Curry, his dad?
No.
His dad played in the NBA too.
Wardell.
Wait,
Yeah.
is he Wardell Jr.?
No,
I don't know if his team might have a
he's
different
not
middle name.
junior.
From?
Look it up, John.
He's not junior.
It's his middle
I
name.
didn't think
It's
so.
just
his middle
Wardell,
name?
Stephen Curry.
Pretty sure.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
What is his dad's name?
Wait, his dad is also Wardell.
Wardell.
His dad's
Yeah,
Wardell.
Yeah, but what's his middle name?
That's why.
Stefan.
That's why.
Okay, so I guess
God,
he's
what
a junior.
the fuck is
Yeah,
going
I guess
on?
he is junior. You're
Yeah.
right.
Del Jr.
Why are
DJ.
you mad?
You guys
I'm
don't know
pissed.
DJ Curry?
I'm pissed you guys
Del
are trying to
Jr.
say his brother's better than him. I've never even heard of him.
Okay, no one is
No one's
saying.
saying
All right, guys.
Casey's
Casey's day. Seth is better than
This is
Steph.
exactly why
Let
this
him-
is your day.
let
Because
him have
you get stupider as the week goes
All
on.
right, Casey. Seth is better than Steph. All right.
Hey, you said it. I didn't say it.
No one said What?
I still can't believe Steph
There's
Curry's
6
real name is
people here that said they didn't say it.
This past year, he was doing an
Isn't
interview.
his Instagram handle Wardell?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
During an interview
Yeah.
after the game, some
What kind of
a
world are
guy
we
was
living
like,
in?
a media guy
What's
was
the
like,
world
so
nowadays?
Wardell, and he said that and stuff was like,
Really?
he was like, no one calls me that.
Oh, I remember that.
yeah,
Yeah.
funny.
it was hilarious.
So he's
like,
not technically he's not junior. He's the second. So
Yeah.
What's the difference?
just what you go
It's
by.
title, I guess.
Title.
Well,
Yeah, Dave.
yeah, but don't tell me
Yeah,
it's like wrong
Dave,
that he's a
there's a
junior.
difference.
No,
when
it's a
he's
it's a technically.
I just mean they're the same.
On a technicality.
It's the same
All
name.
right, Johnny.
You are technically correct.
The
On
best kind of
technicality.
correct.
Hey, technicalities count in my book.
Technicality.
But all right, so Sixers Hawks tonight.
Yeah.
Hawks up 3-2. Another series that could go 7 games. Jazz Clippers tonight. Clippers up 3-2 at home. Also, could go.
They need a
There-
close
there could be
game.
3 7-game series
Really?
in the second. That would, if these games go 7 games, Sunday is gonna be fucking lit.
My dream
2
finals
7
right
games?
now
Fuck.
is Hawks versus Clippers minus Kawhi. that would be the
We can get
saddest
some crazy
finals.
matchup. If the Nets get upset, dude, that would be unbelievable. So many people that bet on the Nets, like they're the favorites by a mile.
That's gonna be a.
Multiple people in this room.
Yeah,
know.
call it.
I know you were saying the Hawks, like your dream is the Hawks to go, but that is the fucking easiest matchup of Milwaukee Bucks. That
Yeah, oh my
Hawks,
God.
Bro,
I mean, listen.
Get out of here. That is that even gonna go like 5 games? Like,
I mean,
I mean,
think
no,
that
I
they
mean-
would go 6 with the Sixers.
The way the Hawks have been
honestly.
playing, it wouldn't surprise me if it went 6 or 7.
they're hot right now.
I got a question. This segues us to our next topic as well.
Lovely.
Oh,
Luka
boy.
or Trae? Who are you taking long term?
Who?
Long
Luka or
term.
Trae?
I mean,
Seth or
Luka.
Steph?
All I'm
Definitely.
gonna say is that Trae has had way more. Yeah, Luka doesn't have the pieces around him, but I think there's an argument you can make where Trae's game elevates a lot of players around him a little bit more than Luka. Luka's a very, very ball dominant player. That the way Trae isn't.
Go.
Can I tell you something? Can I give you a reason why?
Luka does make triple doubles. He's a triple double machine.
Can I tell you why I think Luka is better long term as well?
Yes.
Size.
Yes.
Trae Young is I'm not taking anything away from him because he uses it. I mean, he's still great being a short point guard. But Luka being 6'7", 6'8", he can defend, play multiple positions. That's where Trae Young's kind of limited.
I'm also gonna go with Luka just because
I think he's turning. He's
Trae's kind of an asshole too, though.
Yeah,
They're
but he's-
both babies.
Trae's an asshole in a swaggier way. Luka's a prima donna asshole.
Yeah, he does have the kind of LeBron
because Luka
complaining
understands that
kind.
he's like a superstar already. He wants to get the calls and stuff, and I'm not agreeing with it, but I'm saying like that's why he's like that.
The reason I'm taking Luka for the most part is that I think if he had the pieces that the Hawks have right now, then the Mavs would have performed a lot better.
The Mavs are a fucking nightmare.
The
right
Mavs
now.
are a
Yeah, the
nightmare.
Mavs are a train wreck. Speaking of the Mavs are a train
Speaking
wreck.
of the Mavs, they their head coach Rick Carlisle, who led them to a
Long-term
championship,
head coach.
who has 2 years left on his deal, also stepped down.
Yep.
Now, there are 7 head coaching openings in the NBA.
Yes, sir.
By
The Celtics-
far, the Celtics one is the
Celtics
most
being
appeasing
one of them. I think
100%.
I think Rick Carlisle is near the top of the list of coaches the Celtics want because he,
Yeah.
was an
Possibly
assistant. He was
could.
an assistant years ago before
Really?
he became the
Yeah.
head coach.
What year was he assistant?
He was with Doc Rivers, so between like
yeah.
the late 2000 like 2009 2010 because he
I
was
don't see it.
No?
You don't see
I
it?
don't see it.
Why not?
I think he's a good how can I say this?
I don't know.
He's a very smart.
I think they
he
want
has
a
ton of
younger guy in there.
experience. I think he can do stuff with Jay. He can.
I mean, Brad Stevens was just about the youngest guy you're going to be able to find.
Rick Carlisle has plenty of experience. He's won championships. He knows
61.
what it takes. And I think I don't know if it would be a bad choice. And plus, he knows the system. He's been in the organization before, so he
Well,
has
it's a different
good
organization at this point.
Well, yeah, but I
I
mean,
mean,
still,
Ainge isn't there anymore.
Wick, you got the owners that are still in charge, so he has a relationship with them in a way. I'm not saying he's gonna get it, but I think he's definitely gonna be a top
I
candidate.
still want it to be Billups or Cassell.
I still want Billups, Cassell, Carol Lawson, or Becky Hammond. Those are still my top choices.
Becky Hammond?
I still think Becky's
Yeah.
the person after.
I think she's.
I think she's gonna stay in San Antonio as well. But
Yeah.
like
Popovich ain't got much time.
what I say is money talks.
I'll take Becky.
Listen, if you said it. The Celtics opening is a very enticing job. You got 2 young stars. You can have a lot to work with.
And it's Boston.
And it's Boston. Becky Hammond, listen,
City
if they
champions.
offered her...
Your legacy is different. I'm not trying to say this. Your legacy is
Boston.
different in Boston than it is if you go to some other place.
Right.
If you win in Boston, it means
You're
more than
cemented.
winning in Dallas or winning somewhere else.
100%. And I do believe, the Spurs want to keep her around. They're grooming her to be the next head coach. But, I mean, listen, coaching the Celtics is a better opportunity if they offer a lot of money. I mean, it's hard to say no to something
I
like that.
think they'd get Carl Lawson back. Before
I
they
would
got
love her too. I have no
love Carol
issue with
Lawson.
any of them. But yeah, it'll be very interesting.
Wait, where's
a
she
lot
right
of
now?
teams look.
She's the women's Duke's.
She's
If you had to
the
pick-
assistant-
Duke coach.
She was the
Yeah.
assistant for Boston, and then she took the assistant.
Well, she
for
started.
Duke,
She
and then-
was the broadcaster for the Wizards for a couple of years, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she was really good.
What were you saying?
No, I just realized that they already had Coach K's replacement. I was just going to say maybe she'd take over the men's, but they already have a replacement.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, they're right.
John Shire.
Yeah, that was expected.
But yeah,
My man.
it's going to be an interesting offseason just from like the coaching standpoint. And I don't know. I think there might be some more. They were saying Mike Budenholzer, if the Bucks lose, he could
Bucks
be out.
lose.
too.
I think if they don't make the finals this year, he's out.
Yeah. So It'll be very interesting to see
Who
what
knows- I
happens.
mean, who knows Doc Rivers, as they just said?
I mean, yeah.
He would never come back to Boston though anyway, nor would
no.
they want him back.
Doc?
Yeah.
No, I mean, I also don't
Why would
think,
he wanna come back?
regardless of what happens to
think-
the Sixers, I think he's staying.
Just signed a 5-year deal.
Not that it's a bad relationship or anything like that between Doc and the Celtics, but I think they've moved on from that.
Yeah, 100%.
If you blow it that badly, if you blow this series that badly with this team, when you're the best team in the West, in the East, and you blow it this badly against this Hawks team, that's a really big indictment
I
against the
agree.
coach.
There was a thing.
Really big
There was
indictment
a
against the
graphic
coach.
on like ESPN of like in the last like however so many years of biggest blown leads in the playoffs.
Yeah,
Doc
you could look at
Rivers-
management too, though, John.
Doc Rivers was like 5 out of the 10 teams that they mentioned.
Oh yeah, I mean he blew a 3-1 lead like what 5 times.
The Clippers, he blew like 2 or 3 leads. That now with them,
He has the record for most 3-1 leads blown in the postseason.
Last year in the
like,
playoffs.
yeah, literally last year we won it.
Not to be biased, but he did win with the Celtics.
He did. He did.
Yeah, but that team was nasty.
But that
Yeah,
was.
that
He's
was,
had nasty teams though.
he has had nasty teams.
Yeah, but he had the big
you can't,
three.
You can't give him the
Yeah, but what I'm
excuse that
saying-
he hasn't that he's coached bad teams. He's coached throughout his entire career, at least past the Celtics era. has coached
From
very
Blake
good teams.
Griffin and Chris Paul to
Like
fucking
teams that are considered
Kawhi and Paul George.
teams that are considered or were considered to be
Garnett, Allen,
title
and Pierce
contenders.
before that.
Like that Clippers team that he was coaching, that was a championship contending team in a lot of people's eyes for what 3, 4, 5 years,
Absolutely.
and he never won anything with them.
Yeah.
Blew 3-1 leads like it was nothing.
That's when you had Chris
Now
Paul
he's
in
the
his prime.
Clippers coach. He's got 2 superstars. Blew a 3-1 lead last year, and I mean now he's with the Sixers, and God knows what's going to happen tonight. So no, I mean you make a point. You make
No,
a
it's
point.
fine.
I just don't know. He's just such a high value name. Like if he gets fired, someone's going to pick him.
Probably.
That's all.
So if you had to pick someone, you'd pick Rick.
For the Celtics head
Yeah.
coach, he's up there. I don't know if he'd be my number 1, but he's up there.
You have a number one or no?
I'd Becky Hammond. That's my number 1.
Yeah, I like that.
I
too.
like her. I
Yeah.
really do. I think she's a very smart basketball mind. Obviously, learning under Pop. I mean, that's something you can take to any team. Like that's knowledge you can take anywhere.
I think, in my opinion, I think Pop would step down and give her the job
Before letting her
walk away.
That's fair.
I agree.
I still
He would not do that to San Antonio.
I believe
he would not do that to San
I
Antonio.
believe she will stay in San Antonio more than I believe that she'll come to Boston. I just would like her.
There's
to
a,
come to
there's a
Boston.
conversation there that I believe is already in place, and
Probably.
like a agreement.
yeah,
Succession.
Something is there.
Yeah.
Room her.
I'm
I'm not going to argue. I will not argue.
He's not. He don't have much time. He's like what 75.
I thought he was
years
gonna retire a couple of years ago.
Yeah, I thought after his wife died. I thought
Yeah, I thought that was the last.
That's probably what's keeping his mind off.
No,
Yeah, that's
honest to
very
God,
possible.
that may be the reason why he's still coaching.
Yeah.
It gives him something to do. Not to be mean, you know what I mean.
No, that's not mean. I would do. I
It's a
think I
fact.
might do the same. Yeah, it's something
I mean,
to
what are you
gonna do, sit at
occupy
home?
your life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are
He's
you
still
gonna do,
got
sit
a
at
great
home?
mind. He's one of the
I mean, no,
best
and that's the thing.
coaches
Like,
of all
he'll still,
time.
he's always going to be a great
Yeah,
coach.
exactly.
That's just how it is. But
It's whenever he wants to give it up.
yeah, it's up to him.
It's a
And they're
100%.
never gonna force him out.
They will
No.
never.
They would never dare.
There are
him
certain
step
there
down.
are certain
Oh my
coaches
God.
that have their legacies already set in stone.
And he is
Bill
real. Yeah.
Belichick, Popovich, like those guys go until they want to stop.
Absolutely.
You're not firing those people.
Absolutely.
No
No matter
offense. The
what.
Patriots could go 0-17 this year. He's not getting fired.
Yeah.
The Spurs
No,
made the
I remember
playoffs.
last year they were talking about possibly firing him. There were like
Really?
rumors.
That's just a bunch of
I would
nonsense.
be
The Spurs made it to
shocked.
the playoffs for 20 straight years. In the last 2 years, they haven't made the playoffs, and he's still one of the best coaches in the league. They
Yeah.
consider him because that's just how great he is.
I
Doesn't
mean,
matter.
he has no roster around him anymore.
Exactly.
Because
That's-
any other
When you
thing
compete
too,
for 20 years, you eventually.
he has a roster that's like they're young, they got some talent, but a team that really shouldn't be doing much, and he still coaches them pretty well, at least to the point where they're contending for a playoff
Yeah,
spot.
I mean
They were in the
DeRozan
play-in
is not
game.
gonna get you there.
No, but DeRozan's going to be gone.
Like
this
not
summer,
alone.
But
Oh, he's actually a free agent.
That's
isn't he?
another conversation.
But yeah.
Speaking of another conversation.
Speaking of another conversation, let's move on.
All right, let's stick with the NBA.
We're wrapping up with a little more NBA here. Zion.
I can't
Oh,
wait to talk
yeah.
about this, dude. The NBA is going down such a bad place right now. This guy has played 80 games in the NBA, and him and his family at least is saying that they want him off the team because they're not giving him enough
Yeah,
talent.
I mean,
he's 20 years old.
Anyone's family can just say whatever they fucking want.
Here's the thing.
What, Zion's family?
It's
Yeah,
his family.
he didn't say anything.
Well,
that's what I'm going to say about this.
I think the report
Zion
said, like,
was not like
his family.
He could be telling his family like, oh yeah, I kind of am excited to leave New Orleans in a couple of years, and they can say whatever they want to the media and just be like, he wants out. Like
it's so ridiculous.
He would never say something like that.
Yeah, exactly. He's a very mild mannered like kid.
Yep.
He's not like,
and he knows
he's not,
it's not
like,
smart to just come out and say that stuff.
Well, not only that, you have no credibility to do that right now.
He's on a rookie contract. He's literally been in the NBA for 2 years and has not played more than 90 games. Hasn't even hit 90 games.
Yeah.
You've got no credibility.
He's gonna be one of the best players in the league in a few years. I'm not taking that away from him, but like, come on.
How's he been doing?
Shut the fuck up.
He's been doing great. He had a fantastic
Here's one little trade proposal I got for you, Dante.
Oh boy, Kemba Walker.
Kemba for Zion straight up. Who says no?
No.
The 2 Duke players.
Jalen for Zion straight up.
No.
I would.
They wouldn't do that.
I would, but they would.
You need to give up. You need to leverage your entire future to get Zion Williams right now.
that's true.
Jalen's only 24. It's not like he's old.
No,
Zion Williamson.
Zion has
his
potential to be top 5 player in the league.
Yeah, but if he really doesn't want to be there, say this is true.
The 1 for 1 would be Tatum.
Tatum for Zion.
Tatum for Zion.
Oh God,
That would be. You don't make that.
That would be
You don't make
insanity.
that move. You're not making that move.
No,
Sorry.
That would be insanity.
No matter what happens,
not making that
Tatum
move.
is not.
Yeah.
Unless he literally
Tatum's
is
so
like,
much
I want
better.
out of Boston, he ain't.
He's so much better.
Who?
Than Tatum. Tatum's so much better than Zion.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
his
Well, I
ceiling
mean,
is so much
Tatum could do
higher.
more.
Zion's
rather
more
have Tatum
dominant,
too, honestly,
like obviously
at
in
least right
driving the
now.
basket, but offensively, like
Tatum could do way more.
around offensively,
Yeah.
Tatum has every trick in the book when it comes to offense. He can do anything on offense. Zion's.
I also
think he takes the next step next year too.
Well, I've doubted
not making the All-NBA
Zion's.
team is gonna.
Yeah, he's gonna go off next year.
He took a big step like this year. I think he
You
performed
could argue
so
that he
well
took
this
just
year.
as big of a step this year as he did last year.
Yeah, no,
just
he's-
more of like a leader role too and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
definitely. I mean, he's
Because
getting-
assists went up.
He's coming into his own.
He's
So
coming into his own.
I'm asking you, would you make that deal straight up?
Jalen for Zion.
One-on-one.
100%.
Jalen for Zion.
That'd be the most lopsided trade in NBA history.
I wouldn't question that at all. I wouldn't think twice
Listen,
about it.
Jalen Brown's great. He's a great 2.
That's the thing. I always say that about
Zion
Jalen.
is
If you had
a
Zion
1.
and Tatum on the
That'd be
same
nasty.
team,
Yeah, but you can't get that option. That's not
That is
happening.
an instant 50
Get your mind
points.
out of there.
Yeah, he's going to the Knicks, baby.
I mean,
Listen, Nick, this is not happening. I hate to burst your bubble.
I'm just, hey, you know what? When Bradley Beal comes to Boston, come talk to me.
I mean, that's way more likely to happen.
That
than
is
Zion.
that is more
happen.
likely to happen than Zion.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, the Pelicans aren't gonna. They're not gonna get Zion gone from New Orleans unless they.
Well,
their
he's under
hands are
contract. No
literally tied.
chance.
Yeah.
No chance.
The thing is, too, with him being that young. Hey, Joe.
Oh, what? Joey's here? You don't even want to say hi to us?
Yeah, we think
Hey guys!
The thing too with the Zion situation is he's on his rookie deal. This is what Luka, we were talking about this yesterday. When your contract is up, you become a restricted free agent, which means no matter what you're offered from anyone, the team can match it, bring you back. So no matter what, Zion is tied to New Orleans for the next 6 years, 5-6 years. So he really doesn't have
has no
too
leverage.
much say. He has no leverage. I mean, he's way too young for this stuff. And that's why I'm saying, like, the NBA, like, this shit is just so annoying.
Yeah, but this stuff where a fan or a family member or something like that has been happening forever.
I was going to say, this isn't new.
This isn't new. Family
we were
members
talking about
speaking
LeVar
out.
Ball yesterday.
Yeah.
Like,
It's like, this
Family
guy's
members
a-
always speak out on what they think is
It's
best for
happening
their.
so early. Like, why can't we wait until the kid's like
it's
23, 24?
because he's a star already.
Because
That's
also
why.
the
Yeah.
family member is
So annoying.
wants to talk about it. They think they're more important than they are as a family member of Zion Williamson.
For real.
Like,
Also true.
It's all about making a name for yourself too. I'm related to Zion. This is making up shit and whatever.
yeah. I
It's
mean, who
clickbait.
knows?
I mean, Brady's father would say shit for years.
Exactly.
Brady's leaving. Brady's leaving. Brady's
Exactly.
leaving.
Really?
You didn't hear this? Like, wait, like, this was like, what, 16, 17? He's like,
Yeah.
this isn't going to end well in New England. This isn't going to end well in New England.
I don't remember that.
And Tom Brady would say, Dad, please stop talking.
I actually
Dad,
don't
shut
even.
the fuck up.
I don't think it could have ended better. It's
Well,
a fucking.
his last throw ever as a Patriot.
That is
If you
true.
won us a Super Bowl, that would have been better.
He did win you Super
Well,
Bowl.
I'm saying I'm saying.
Yeah.
But
one more.
Just one more. Why not?
He has said that he would trade 2 Super Bowls for the first Giants one.
Which is the stupidest thing I've ever.
What?
So
Really?
No, I disagree with that too.
want two Super Bowls.
Yeah, why wouldn't you want an extra Super Bowl?
19-0 though.
Best team of all time.
19-0. I mean,
Like,
give me the
it's
two
already like noticed.
Listen. Okay.
You
how
don't
about
win
this? How about this?
championships in September and October. You win them in December and
Yeah,
January.
I
How about
agree.
this?
I agree with
You take
with
away
Brady on this
2 of
one.
them, you get that one. You're still the GOAT. That 19-0
And
might
plus,
be more
you're
impressive
the
than beating the
quarterback
Rams.
of the best team of all time.
Beating
the best team of all time,
going
the only
19-0,
undefeated team.
Beating I'd take that over like the Rams
I
and
take
like
that
the
too.
Seahawks or something like that.
I'm taking the
I'd
two
trade
The
that.
Seahawks one.
That's
That's
taking
fantastic.
away Eli's legacy too.
Yeah, fuck
That's
Eli.
another thing.
That's another part of it.
Yeah, what about that? I'm taking it to damage Eli.
Yeah.
Eli Manning would
That's a
never
great point.
Hall of Fame.
Jared Goff could be a Super Bowl winning quarterback for all.
Eli Manning will be a Hall of Famer,
Fuck
and the reason
Eli.
why he will be is
If you
because he
take
beat
it
Tom
away,
Brady.
if you take it away,
He's not a Hall of
Yeah,
Famer.
all right.
Well, 'cause
And
they
wait,
won Super
everything
Bowls.
is about
He's
winning
nothing. He's a bum.
championships. The more championships, the better.
Okay, but you take away
Yes.
the 2, but he's still the GOAT. We
But-
were calling him
He
the
was
GOAT
the
after
GOAT at 5.
Exactly. So he still has 5, and you had 19
He
and
would
0
still
too.
have 6. He would still have 6 championships.
6 championships. Excuse me. My
And he'd
math
have
is
be the
off. I'm not
quarterback.
good with numbers.
He'd be
What
the
does
quarterback
Brady
all
always
time.
say? What's the next champ?
The
What's
best
his little?
one.
The best one's the next
I
one.
understand.
Yeah.
But 19 and 0 is pretty
19-0.
fucking sweet, dude.
No one's ever
Hate
done
that
that.
man.
People have won
Pretty sweet.
championships
That is
before.
true. To
Now
have
he's
a
divided
truly
so bad.
undefeated season is
you-
like
now
that's going to be an
People
unbreakable
would be
record.
talking
Exactly.
about that forever.
That would be the
Thought I
first thing
dodged
probably on
him.
Brady's
Nope.
And Randy
Now he
Moss
came
gets his
to
first
Tampa
only
Bay.
ring, right? He doesn't have a ring.
Yeah.
Randy Moss. That
No,
would have been his
he
only
never
ring.
got one.
I mean, they should have won that game. Hands
Should've
over
won-
fist.
I mean, that's not the argument. We know
They
that.
don't need to win that game.
We don't need to
Shouldn't have lost it.
We don't need to
damn it.
open up.
Should have won that game, Jared.
Yeah, I'm from
Let's watch
Davidson,
the
so,
highlights.
yeah.
One of the worst fucking games I've ever watched in my life.
Yeah.
Yeah,
right.
my
Okay.
dad is-
Think about all the
Speaking
other
of something
goddamn
else.
championships.
Speaking of football,
Oh, wait,
Where's
no.
that went?
Speaking of heartbreakers, Raiders wide receiver Henry Ruggs falls one pin short of a bowling perfect game
Look at
in a
this. Look at the scorecard
heartbreaking
here.
fashion.
He literally was on the last bowl.
No, it was the last one.
bowl. He got a 9 on the last bowl.
Oh, okay.
Not a
I
clutch
went to
gene.
Allentown.
He doesn't have the
No,
clutch.
he doesn't.
No, not clutch.
He doesn't have it.
Certified
Yep,
not
exactly.
clutch.
For real.
If that was Nick, he would have hit it.
Yep, I would have.
Yeah.
Hundo.
What's a high Super
Where
Bowl?
I grew up with
I got a 225 in me.
That's dirty.
I got 225.
I got a 225.
And a
in me.
7-10 split.
What?
Remember we were talking.
Oh,
He had
yeah.
that 7-10
Yeah.
split.
I knew a 7-10 split. Pause. What?
Oh, yeah.
Speaking of that, I gotta get back to the lanes.
I know. We got to do a bowling trip soon.
Back to the
Oh,
links.
bowling office games.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
Or just bowling the bowl
I
No,
was gonna say
we're making content.
and making
So much
memories.
for you being a fun guy, douchebag.
Yeah,
Why wouldn't
Casey,
we
why
bring
do
some
they have to bring
cameras?
about
That would be
content?
fucking great content.
Bring some cameras. Yeah,
That would
bring
just
some
be a
cameras.
wasted opportunity, you know?
Would it be a wasted opportunity,
Yeah.
Casey?
I only have fun on camera.
Thank you.
Yeah, off camera,
I mean, I'm literally the same
impressed.
exact way on the camera and off the camera.
No, this is all
Camera, I just stare at a white wall.
MSP. Got it.
Big Nick's actually the most quiet person off camera. Never says anything.
So shy.
He really is like it's a really Andy Kaufman-esque performance art with Big Nick. He's really just a character within a character. It's very meta.
I actually don't give Casey a hard time off the camera.
No.
Fuck you.
What are we talking about?
You know, it's your day. You don't understand.
All right.
It's getting too meta.
Speaking of what the fuck is meta?
Meta means
Meta-
it's like about itself.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
it's a very
what?
self-referential.
Yeah, like it's just us
not gonna
referencing
help.
ourselves.
Yeah.
Whoa.
So it's like, yeah.
What
meta.
is it?
It's a philosophy lesson
meta.
for you, Casey.
Meta?
Did you see
Meta.
Inception?
like Meta World Peace.
Sure.
Yeah.
He gets it.
Yeah. Exactly. All right. Speaking of goats, well, we had two good segues there, but
We're full of
Madden
segues.
22 cover is going to feature
Tom
two
Brady's
goats.
gonna get hurt.
Guess who's on it?
Tom Brady's gonna get hurt. I fucking love it.
The Madden
That's
curse is
not
over.
what I asked.
Yeah,
Who do
that's,
you
that
think
doesn't,
on?
not really a thing
Tom Brady's
anymore.
And
Yeah, Mahomes.
nice.
Madden curse is over.
Nice.
Yeah, Mahomes was Mahomes the first person to break it because he was
Mahomes
on the
won
cover.
Super Bowl MVP. The year before that, Antonio Brown led the league in touchdowns.
Right, Antonio Brown. Yeah.
I mean,
Last year.
Lamar Jackson.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Who had a
fine
decent
year.
season.
Yeah, I mean, that was-
It wasn't like he was cursed.
It
or
wasn't like a
shit
Madden
that.
curse year. Yeah, he was fine. It's not like the years of Peyton Hillis.
Yeah.
Remember that? Peyton Hillis on the cover of Madden?
Yeah.
How was your pick?
Crazy.
You should've tried
Basketball.
Another. Wait a minute. You just peed like twice in the past like hour.
2 coffees, man. It does something.
You had 2 coffees?
This is my second. I drink one on the way here, and then I picked this one up.
You're an animal.
Oh, that's bad.
I'm
an animal.
It's just milk. He's just drinking milk.
Yeah, stop drinking. It's actually cream.
Yeah, and there's espresso in
I would
there.
say, don't you also just get like a
Espresso.
dessert? Isn't yours just basically just like a...
It's a milkshake.
yeah.
Yeah, shut the fuck up. Yes.
Kendall was also drinking some iced whole milk this morning.
It's
I
chai.
don't
That's
know.
what it looks like this.
Yeah,
It's chai.
all the cream in there.
Look at that.
Chocolate milk? It's almond milk. No cream and almond.
Iced milk.
So why do you think they have both of them on the cover? Why not just Brady?
Because they wanted to do a 2 goats gimmick thing.
Has there ever been 2 people on the cover before?
Yeah. Troy Polamalu and Larry Fitzgerald are on the cover together.
Larry.
In case you have a question for you.
Yeah.
If you could be on the cover of any video game, what video game would it be?
Oh, that's a great question.
I'm gonna go with a Mario game.
Because
you beat Mario
2
but it's just like Daisy.
Because there's never been a human on the
Photoshop.
That's true.
Yeah.
I don't even pay attention anymore.
Is that? Are we gonna go?
I don't know. I'm interested.
What?
What video game would you want to play?
I mean, he answered the question.
Any Mario game.
I'm
Mario game.
dead. That's so funny.
What?
So like
Me,
in this
Mario,
scenario,
like the
are
first
you
one?
like dressed as Mario on the cover?
No, I'm just
or is
me.
it just a regular
Just-
picture?
no, I'd have this shirt on.
like
I'm
you
Mario's
as
stepbrother.
is.
Have a goofy shirt on.
Yeah.
Hey, check
Can
out
someone
this
make this
Mario
Photoshop,
game.
please, Sophie?
Look how much fun this is.
So what are you going with?
Skate 4.
Nice.
Oh, damn. What a
fire
steezy pick.
Do you skateboard, John?
A little bit. I'm bad at it, but I
Yeah.
like to skateboard.
Skateboarding's hard.
I think it's one of the hardest sports. Like, it's insane.
It's hard.
You know, you play the Tony Hawk games, you're like, I'm
I
gonna
can
get a
do this.
skateboard. This is gonna be so much fun. And you're like, this is literally impossible.
How does he spin so
I
many
can-
times in the air?
I can pop shove it and ollie on a good day. On a good day.
I choose.
Boy.
Pop shove.
Respect.
I choose Wii Resort.
Wii Sports Resort.
Dude, that's what I was thinking.
You guys are taking some good picks.
Because that means you get to like chill out on like a resort.
Exactly.
You get to, yeah, that's a good pick.
I like the sounds of chilling at a resort.
Nick, how about you? What video game would you want to be on the cover of?
Really struggling right now.
The show.
That will be the show.
MLB The Show.
Fucking cranky.
Or Gears of War.
Gears of War. Stop.
Yes, I like it.
Gears.
Go
All right.
I got mine.
What's yours, Kevin?
GTA.
You feel like
that's a
you feel
great
like the
Lollipop girl. Yeah,
The pop
that's who
girl,
I
yeah.
am.
Shirtless pick of Kevin, like just
And a bikini.
like the Kate Upton one on the load screen, just photo of Kevin go like this.
Yeah.
All right,
Kendall's
Dave.
here's
favorite
my
person,
question.
Kate Upton.
if I put myself on the cover, am I a playable character in my game now?
So what are you going with? Minecraft?
But I'm not squared at all or anything. It's just me walking around the
What about
Minecraft
Smash
world.
Bros?
I was thinking maybe put myself as a playable character in Super Smash
But
Brothers.
you're basically like Ness.
Dave. I don't even know what my thing is.
I don't think you and Ness would
Yeah, I just throw
Buck shots.
I'm gonna go.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Super Smash Brothers. Put myself as a playable character in Smash.
That's a fire one.
I hate.
Dante, what's yours?
I have 2 of them in mind. I was thinking GTA, but I also had Tony Hawk Pro Skater in mind too.
a great
me
pick
and
as
Tony
well.
Hawk side by side. I mean, come on. I'll probably go Tony Hawk. Yeah.
All right, nice. Okay,
Kendall.
you got one?
What?
What video game would you want to be on the cover of?
You don't play
Sims.
video
How about
games?
What was the
Sims.
last
Sims.
video game you
Sims?
played?
Sims?
Sims.
Respect.
I have to play that.
That's a good
The
one.
thing is, you can already make yourself in Sims.
Yeah.
I was about to say Roller Coaster Tycoon.
Roller
Tycoon.
what?
Tycoon.
Tycoon.
Tycoon. All right, we'll put
Not
You don't just go
Typhoon.
to Six
Roller Coaster
Flags.
Typhoon.
Like an internet game instead of
Yeah, any game, any game.
Oh,
it could be
Club
solitaire.
Club Penguin. That's a great one.
With Kendall.
Webkins.
Webkins.
Solitaire.
I'm on the cover of
Minesweep.
Solitaire.
No, you got one?
What a
Frogger.
Frogger. The Nutter.
Pac-Man.
Traffic, the video game.
I used to absolutely crush Frogger.
I loved Frogger.
Angry Birds.
I'd have to go either Mario Kart
Ooh, all right.
or
It's to me, the Mario.
Yeah. I would love to be a character.
That'd be sick.
That would be sick.
Motorcycle or cart? Where are you going?
Oh, bullet cart.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh.
Bullet bikes.
I'm surprised you didn't say like SmackDown versus Raw.
I would
or something
never
like that.
pick
You
up
would
John
just
Cena facing off.
We gotta do
Also
another
good
Mario
answer.
Kart game.
I'll fucking destroy you
I'm
guys.
so good. Toad on a dirt bike.
Straight
you
up?
Can't touch me.
Toad on a dirt bike.
Can't touch.
Oh yeah.
You know what?
Great pick.
Toad on a
And
dirt
these guys
bike.
know. These guys know how much we used to play Mario Kart.
Johnny, I hear you're the guy to beat around here.
You don't play
Dave's
anymore,
probably better than
Johnny?
me. No, we don't play anymore.
Definitely
Why?
better than Johnny.
I don't know. We grew out of it, man.
Dave's like,
Wow.
That was the old me.
look at me now.
Play Mario Kart?
Oh, like every day.
Yeah,
like,
it was
peak
a
quarantine.
daily process.
No,
This was like 3 months ago.
Yeah. What are you
it's
guys
not
talking about?
Burial card? You guys ever play burial
I
card?
have played Mario Kart.
No. What's beer?
All right, so you got so burial card. You have the entire race. You have to finish an
one
entire beer before the race is over.
But you can't
be
drink and
driving.
drive because that's illegal and
So
immoral.
the strategy is either
So you got to pull over to the side of the road and drink your
the
beer.
strategy. My strategy is either drinking. My strategy is either chugging it all before the race starts, or or stopping right before the finish line, chugging it. And
The strategy is let everyone go ahead of you so that you get all the items.
Yeah, you
and
guys
just get
behind is definitely better than being
you
in
start.
front.
So you
Yeah,
start.
You start.
Then you can get some.
That's the move.
So you just gotta finish it.
What do you
gotta
mean?
think. You
It's a
can't
game.
drink and drive.
Because
So
obviously.
you just gotta finish it before the end of the race.
Yes.
Yes.
Got it.
It's
And you
so
do like
fun,
a-
dude. You can get drunk so.
I like the idea of like stopping mid-race, pulling over.
That's what I do. That's my
It's like an oil
strategy.
change.
Damn, am I thirsty?
All this racing really's got me thirsty.
I could really go for a Bud Light.
I've been throwing turtle shells all day. I could use a cold Bud Light.
Get hit with like a blue shell while you're pulled over on the side just drinking.
I'm drinking. Stop! I'm drinking.
Wow.
All right.
Can you put like commercial?
Mario Kart, Burial Kart.
Yeah.
So fun. So much fun.
Great game.
Speaking of Mario Kart,
Nick, I got a question for you.
You got a question for me? Huh?
If you owned a public bowling alley, would you name it after yourself?
Yes, I would.
Big Nick.
Big Nick Bowling.
Big Nick's pins.
Bring your big
Nick-
balls.
Nick,
BYOB.
Wow.
BYO balls.
Big Nick
Bring
balls.
your big balls.
Well, Jimmy Kimmel is buying a bowling place and
no,
naming
no,
it
that's
after
not it.
Whoa.
He's buying a bowl game.
A college football game. My first thought was, why would Jimmy Kimmel buy a bowling alley?
That was so good.
In your defense case, we win some, we lose some.
He's buying a bowl game.
my
Damn, that just blew up in your face.
That's hilarious.
He's
On
buying.
Casey's
And I
day?
was thinking, Johnny, like you should have put it with the other bowling one.
Yeah.
Johnny, how couldn't you?
That's fucking
Like the road.
Yeah,
Oh,
like a
yeah,
college
yeah.
bowl.
So in recent years, no one's wanted to buy sponsorship for bowl games because like, what's the fucking point of them? So they've been like hemorrhaging sponsors like every year. Some games had to go under because they can't get a sponsor. So Jimmy Kimmel was like, you know what? I'll just buy a bowl game, and it's called the Jimmy Kimmel LA Bowl.
He's buying a bowling alley.
I will say, it's if they're trying to get sponsors, I will say celebrities buying games is probably a good way to go
I
about
buy a
it,
bowl
right?
game. I think I've said this on the show.
Yo, I'm sorry. That's so funny.
It was the perfect segue.
I was like, where are you going with this? So then I saw the topic. I'm like, no, Casey, don't say it. Don't say it.
Hey, Nick, you want to buy a bowling alley?
No, dude.
I thought that was weird. I was like, why is there-
There's no alley in this. He's buying a bowl game. There's no
Yeah, I
bowling
thought,
alley.
and I was like a bowl game. I was like, John, I think you put game in there by accident.
Oh, Johnny, you definitely fucked up on this.
Johnny, I think you meant to put bowling alley.
Wait, it's called bowling alley.
Oh my god, dude. That's fucking
So Nick, if you're
Those
really
are two
rich and
very
you wanted to
different
buy
things.
like a college bowl game, would you name it after yourself?
Guys,
Sure, Casey.
Guys,
I will
guys,
name a college
guys.
football bowl
Guys.
game by my.
It's Casey's
The Big
day.
Nick Bowl?
The big. That would be hilarious.
I think I've said this on the show before, but if I were to buy a bowl game, I would put it at Citi Field in New York in Flushing,
Right.
Queens. What? And call it the Toilet Bowl.
The toilet bowl.
In Flushing.
In Flushing.
In Flushing.
Oh,
man.
I'm so caught up on that.
I was gonna say like it gets cold in New York. Like, why don't you want in like Texas or something? North Carolina.
They have bowl games up, and they have one at Yankee Pinstripe Bowl. New Era sponsored Pinstripe Bowl.
Yeah.
How did you graduate from college?
Reading comprehension is not necessary.
Yeah.
Heather's taking care of me, Ted.
Casey,
Parakeets.
where's your degree in college?
Film, television, and media, and I was a minor in economics.
What?
Yeah.
That's surprising.
Yeah.
That I need to see that fucking. I need to see that piece of
My
paper.
minor was sociology.
Nice.
Fairfield just lost all credibility in the world.
Hey, got the job done. That's all that matters.
Got the job done.
All right, whoa,
Quizlet, baby.
wait. He got a minor in economics, and he went up to AJ and talked to him about taxes one time, and he literally said to him, "What are taxes?"
I don't think that's a little far.
AJ?
I know what taxes are.
Confirmed.
That's not true. I know what taxes
Casey's like,
are.
that's not true. Come on.
All
To
right.
be honest, I don't specifically remember this, but you said
All
like
right.
88 things that are in the same ballpark.
Yeah, but I didn't straight up say like
You
what are
said,
taxes.
"What are taxes?"
No, I didn't. That's
You
ridiculous.
said like I gotta figure those out.
No.
Don't we all, though?
Okay, what did you say, Casey?
I don't know what you guys are referencing.
I've never done taxes.
I know. I
I
said.
haven't either.
No. I'm not saying you need to know how to do your taxes. You just need to know what they are.
Oh.
That's it. I
I
did
know
not say
what
you need
taxes are.
to. He literally just confirmed.
What
it.
are them then? What
The
are
government
taxes?
takes them from you.
No shit, Sherlock.
What?
Uncle Sam.
You ever heard of this saying? There's two things you can't run from in life: death and taxes.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, there's a third one for you, me.
That was really clever. I like that one.
So we put on the
Three
graphic.
things you can't run from
That
in
was
life.
good.
Death,
That
taxes,
was
and
a good
Big
one.
Nick.
That was a really good one.
Shirt.
That's a good
Yeah,
graphic.
That's a t-shirt.
That's a
That's a
mint.
t-shirt.
You can run-
That's a graphic.
Death,
Next
taxes,
face, the
Big
American
Nick.
flag in the background.
That's mint.
All right, speaking of American flags, NASA is tracking an asteroid the size of 2 football fields set to fly past Earth at almost 30,000 miles per hour.
I really like that we
how
measure
close
things in
Guys on this
football
one to make
fields.
sure you're correct.
Double check it.
It is confirmed. It is 30,000.
Thank you.
So how far, is there any information of how far away it is from Earth?
It's not gonna get.
Yeah.
How many football fields am I?
They eyeballed it. Yeah.
Only measuring.
Yeah, I'm about 0.2% of a football field.
In their defense,
I guess
they
2%
said
of a football field.
In their defense, they did say it was like 209 yards long, which is 2 football fields.
Football fields, yeah.
They don't know.
That's the only way we understand things.
They don't know nothing.
I measure myself in football
Yeah,
fields.
I'm 0.2 of a football field.
Oh man, that meteor is about 10,000 McDonald's hamburgers.
Wait a minute, the guy just ate one. Go down one.
That's hilarious.
So you guys think we're gonna die?
Hopefully. Hopefully.
I mean, when is this supposed to hit us?
Hit us
June 24th, next week.
1 week.
Oh,
6
that'll be
days.
exciting.
6 days.
It's
We
been-
have something to look forward to.
That's sick.
Before
that's
my
pretty
birthday.
tight.
As long as I can get my birthday out of the way before.
Yeah, we'll get it out of the way.
Yeah, well, I don't, so.
And then it'll be closest to Earth on June 24th at around. Sorry, I was texting.
time? What
I was
time?
texting John something. My bad.
You're texting during the show? You kidding?
What's up, John?
Just says, hey,
What do you
smiley
got?
face.
He's right over there.
I'm texting Johnson. Hey, winky
It says
face.
from Casey. How was your day? You just asked me that. I'm kidding.
You up? Question mark. You up?
All right.
Coming to
Oh
work
my
today.
god, that text.
Says,
I'm
what
gonna
are you
put these
doing
right
after
You're
this?
looking, you're looking mad
It's the
cute
worst
in that
text.
shirt.
There's only one.
I do it sarcastically
You're
all the
looking real
time.
good today,
Where I'll
John.
ask my friends in the middle of the day, you up?
Or what are you up to at 3 in the morning?
Nothing worse.
Oh, sleeping.
Nothing worse.
relate to
Nothing
that.
worse
No
than a
one
booty call.
Yeah.
Casey,
Nothing
keep-
worse.
check this
Yeah.
out.
Am I right? Don't you hate it when people are like,
Yeah, don't
hey?
you hate it when your phone's blowing up all the time? Everyone's texting you because you're so popular. Yeah, I relate to that.
Did anybody just hear what he just said about a booty call?
What?
Who, Casey?
Yeah, he's
No.
like,
Because Kendall was saying about the 3 a.m. text, and I was like,
she
nothing
did not
worse.
say a word about booty call.
Well, that's what.
I mean, that's what it is.
That's what she was implying.
Maybe it wasn't
What's
explicit.
a 3 a.m. text? I never got one.
Yeah, oh, that sucks.
Some people get them.
I get them all the time, Dante.
Some people have.
Oh yeah, Casey.
Yeah.
All the time.
Congratulations.
I'm just kidding. I have a
From,
girlfriend.
I was
from
gonna
Johnny.
say
Yeah,
solid.
Dave all
It's
the
a
time.
joke.
Johnny will always text me at 3 in the morning being like, hey, what are you doing? And I'm like, dude.
Sleeping okay?
Gotta go
Johnny.
play Mario Kart.
I had a bad dream.
Hey, I know we got work in 3 hours, but you want to play Mario Kart?
Quick round, quick sesh.
Hey, I'm bored.
Hey, I gotta edit mugshots when shit's up by 5. I gotta blow off some steam. I'll play Mario Kart.
I mean,
Not a bad
that
one.
was Steam.
10.
Except to get to more.
Alrighty, last topip here.
Giant gets a booty call from mugshots.
So this wait, Johnny, do we have any MLB updates?
Yeah, I got some MLB stuff.
Okay. You want to hit? We'll do this real quick.
I got really. It's just a quick MLB update.
All right.
Just quick.
All right, real quick MLB update. Throw a graphic. Throw the graphic. Throw the graphic.
Oh shit! Yes, they shut it off.
Yeah. MLB update. All right. So.
Hey, there's my face. It's gone.
Baseball. So, a little Jacob deGrom update. He's optimistic he'll make his next start. However, he was saying, and the Mets also believe this, so he's had 3 different injuries in the last, 3 weeks, and the Mets believe it's because he's been swinging too much.
Swinging.
Oh, swinging?
Yeah, he gets it from hitting.
Dude, that is just the biggest load of bullshit.
For real, I agree.
I mean, why is it bullshit?
Because
swinging too much?
His swing is hurting him.
Grow up.
Grow up.
Yeah.
You're playing baseball.
Man, fuck all you guys.
Yeah, go on vacation.
This is like
You
this
get
guy
paid
could be
too
one
much.
of the this guy is already one of the greatest pitchers of all time.
How much does
and
he
you
get
guys
paid?
are like, oh, what his batting is hurting him? Fuck him.
Wah, wah, wah. You know what I mean?
You guys
wrong with
absolutely
you
hate
guys?
all athletes. Jesus Christ. Guy says, oh, I think I'm getting hurt
He's
because...
getting injured.
He says, yeah, I'm getting hurt because...
Build
of this.
a
Oh,
bridge.
it's an excuse.
Build
Why
a
wouldn't
bridge
you
and get
want him
over
to-
it.
Why wouldn't
Yes.
you want him to be healthier so he can pitch?
I do, but I don't think it's a swing and turn. I
Yeah.
think he needs to check some mechanical flaws. He needs to check his movement patterns. He needs to know the source of it. He does not need to go to some lame excuse like, oh, he's swinging too much.
That's what the medical staff is saying.
That's not him saying that.
It's the medical staff
Or
and the
look in
manager
the
that's
mirror.
saying
It's
it.
also the
That's what
guys
I'm
that
saying.
just.
I'm not blaming DeGrom. I'm saying he needs to go. They need to go to the source. They. Let's just say they. Okay. I'm not gonna say he, because I think Jacob DeGrom knows what he's doing as far as on the mound, game-wise, everything like that. But I'm saying medical staff. Yes. Let's take a look at his movement patterns.
Take a look in the mirror.
Take a good hard look in the mirror. Think about who you are.
Yeah.
I want to give a quick
You're Jacob
congratulations
DeGrom.
to the Arizona Diamondbacks. Everyone, round of applause for the Arizona Diamondbacks.
Oh no.
Yeah.
They have broke the record for most consecutive road losses.
I knew they could
at
do it.
23.
I always believed in
knew it.
them. I always thought they could do
So I have
it.
a couple of fun facts about this. So both the Diamondbacks, so the Orioles are also on their very own 19-game road losing streak.
Yeah, they're
Both the Diamondbacks and the Orioles' most recent road wins came in the form of no-hitters. Madison Bumgarner's 7-inning no-hitter on April 25th was the last time the Diamondbacks won on the road, and John Means' no-hitter on May 5th was the last time the O's won on the road.
That's crazy.
Now, interestingly, both of these teams who have lost 23 and 19 games respectively on the road do not have the worst road record in MLB. That would belong to the Seattle Mariners, who have won 5 road games all season. And additionally, neither of these teams have the worst record in baseball.
Oh God.
So my question
What's the
is,
worst record?
I think it's the Tigers.
They've just been losing
So-
more homes games than they have all lost road
How
games.
fucking pathetic is baseball right now? I'm serious. How fucking pathetic is
Get
baseball
rid of
right
it.
now? When you have when you have 6 teams who
Got a better chance of getting rid of you.
All right, guys, the MLB had a good run. Let's call
All right, guys, that's it. Baseball's over.
Let's call this fucking 130-year-old league older.
It's done.
I was gonna say before I was rudely interrupted by Casey.
Whoa.
Oh yeah, that was.
This is like the third conversation I'm trying to start, and you keep interrupting me.
That was not interrupting. That was adding to the conversation.
It is Casey's day.
It's Casey's.
Anyway,
You've never
how
interrupted
sad
me,
is it
John?
that baseball?
Fight!
What, do you want to fight about it?
How sad is it that baseball has 2 teams in the stretch of one of the worst stretches in baseball history, and not even the worst team in baseball? There are so many teams because of tanking and just non-competitiveness that are just so uncompetitive to the extent that it just doesn't even give a shit like what team you're playing. Like
That was hilarious.
yeah, like that's fucking pathetic, man. This,
All right, so are these
baseball
teams
team-
like is this intentional tanking?
Yes,
it is.
Well, it's just intentional not winning. The Orioles just keep selling off their assets for nothing because they're not
Right.
tanking. Because you can be profitable as a baseball team without winning anymore, so you don't need to make money as a team.
Johnny.
Yes.
I haven't been really keeping up with like the draft and everything in the past couple of years.
Yes.
How does it work? Is there like if you're under a certain threshold, do you get, a higher draft lottery?
It's by record. It's the same.
Still
by record. Yep. But like again in baseball, like the draft doesn't matter as much as it does. Having the first pick in the draft doesn't matter as much in baseball as it does in other leagues, because it did. At certain times, there are once in a generation players. But you know who else was in that draft in the 2009 draft when the Nats took Strasburg #1? Mike Trout. He was drafted 22nd with the 22nd pick. So it really doesn't matter who has a #1 pick. So, like, yeah, there are sometimes once-in-a-generation talent, but also even more recently than ever, you've seen #1 picks bust way quicker now than they have. Mickey Moniak is a bust. Appel didn't even make it to the league. Mark Appel. I mean, you have all these players who are #1 picks who teams tanked for. The Astros had 3 consecutive years of top 3 picks. 2 of the guys never made it to the majors. No, he never made it. Brady Aiken was another one.
It was one of the years
Been gone for a while, hasn't he?
Yeah.
2009.
I remember one of the years. I think it was the second time my cousin got drafted. The kid that went #1 overall he stayed in college. He didn't even go to the MLB.
Yeah, that was Appel.
Who was it?
Mark Appel.
Oh.
Yeah. But
Crazy.
what's the it's just baseball teams being cheap and not wanting to contend. And then one last thing.
That high. Don't they pay you something from a tax standpoint?
That's what I'm asking.
What?
From a tax standpoint, you get paid from the other bigger market teams that are spending if you don't spend a certain amount of
Really?
money. So you get a kickback from something.
Interesting.
Remember Steve was explaining this to me.
So it's TV money. It's because the league is right now built on TV money, and TV money isn't contending on whether or not you're succeeding or not. The
And soon it will be sports money, sports betting. Money.
Sports betting. That's the next big thing for especially for baseball.
Easy.
So smaller teams don't get stipend?
No, it's all individual teams. So like the Marlins didn't have a TV deal, but then they signed this massive TV deal right before the season.
There's no incentive to lose.
There's no incentive to.
Teams just suck.
Well, there is no incentive to win. That's the difference. There's no incentive to win right now. As Bob Manfred says, you were playing for a hunk of metal.
What the?
What's that?
No, it's fine.
He said, Rob Manfred said, we're playing for a hunk of metal.
Yeah.
He delegitimized like the meaning of winning in baseball. There's no real incentive to win because your profits are no longer tied to
Is
winning.
there any petition to get him out of baseball?
Nope. The owners like him enough.
Should be.
This is all ownership. Ownership put him in there.
Sucks.
He's the worst.
He hates baseball.
He's somehow
Bud Selig
worse than
also
Goodell.
Bud Selig sucks, but Bud Selig makes Rob Manfred look like.
At least Bud Selig liked baseball.
Yeah.
That's it. At least he liked baseball. But yeah. And then another interesting thing happened yesterday. The oldest managers in baseball, Tony La Russa and Dusty Baker, La Russa 76, Baker 72, matched up for the first time in 10 years. These managers have now faced off in 4 different decades. So they've seen each other in 4. And here's a really interesting fact I got from Twitter. Tony La Russa managed Dusty Baker.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I thought that was crazy. I guess it was Dusty's last year. And La Russa was his manager.
That's ridiculous.
Let me see. Yeah, with Oakland. His last 2 years in Oakland. Dusty. Tony La Russa managed him his last year in Oakland.
What year was that?
1986.
Jesus.
Yeah. So that's kind of fun. That's it for baseball.
That was great. Sorry, Johnny, for interrupting you. My bad.
No worries.
But this clip, have you seen this clip with the catcher and the pitcher?
No.
All right, hit us with it. I want you guys to tell me.
New York, right?
Oh!
Who's in the wrong here, the catcher or the pitcher?
The pitcher. You mean the runner?
I'm going to go with the parents.
The catcher's on the right.
The parents are definitely in the
Catcher or the runner, my
I mean, how
bad.
did the catcher do anything wrong?
He's talking shit. He was talking shit.
Yeah, but I mean, you can't just clock someone in the face.
Hey, you get what you deserve.
I talk shit all the time. But you don't get clocked.
There.
You think kids don't talk shit?
I'm on the side of the runner.
Why?
You're on the side of the runner?
Yeah.
Well, first
The
off,
catcher had it coming.
First off, the runner was
kids, if
ejected.
anything, are meaner than adults.
Big Nick, correct me if I'm wrong, but the runner should have been ejected no matter what because he made contact, right? Like he shoved him.
Yeah. I mean, before that punch was even made, he should have been thrown out of the game.
So
I say call him safe. Slugfest.
All right, let's start with John. Whose side are you on? Who's in the wrong?
I think the parents are to blame.
Did anyone see the mohawk of the catcher too?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I'm going with the runner.
Why with the runner?
All I know is I would have paid millions to to see that happen and want to snag these kids. Snag would have went over there and ripped that kid into an asshole.
See the coaches come up and like yell.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, they're freaking out. The moms in the stands. You can't hear the volume, but the moms in the stands were freaking out.
Don't mess with the moms.
Do you have where this was?
Wait, there's the coach.
No, I don't know.
Punched him so fast.
He
Yeah.
didn't hesitate. He was just
All right, Dante, who you going with, runner or the catcher?
You can talk smack all you want. You cannot throw a fist.
I don't know. I really didn't pay attention to the video. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I played it 3 times.
I was doing something here. I'm sorry.
He was texting.
I was texting. I apologize.
You were
So one more time.
Texting John.
Hold on.
Hey,
I'm
from
texting.
Dante.
Hey, you mad cute. Hold on.
Wow.
Oh, damn. No, I think that's all around clean. You know, I think it happens.
This is baseball.
I don't think anyone's in the
baseball,
wrong.
baby.
It's baseball, baby.
Boys will be boys.
Boys will be boys. Let that kids play. Come on.
So pick one.
Let the kids beat the shit out of each other.
I don't know. I mean, the catcher, maybe. I don't know.
All right,
I
Johnny.
don't care. I want that shit to happen.
Who's in the
so-
wrong?
No one.
The runner. I mean,
Okay.
you can't. I mean, he catches a lot of stand his ground, and he does. So, well, the
Catcher has every right to that plate. He's not in
Exactly.
his way. Like,
I mean, regardless, you don't just clock
Clock
someone in
someone.
the face in the middle of a game.
So you're going with the catcher too?
I mean, I was sarcastically going with the runner, but yeah, I'll side with the catcher on this one.
All right.
Despite his mohawk.
Nick.
100% the catcher. I mean, you can't throw a fist. I don't care. Like, you can't throw a fist.
I'm going with the runner.
Talking shit happens all the time in games.
Mohawk is awful.
I
He's
can't
not
tell
a
you how many
Mohawk
games
guy.
I've been a part of that kids are talking smack
Talk
on the
shit,
field.
get hit.
Yeah, that's it.
I'm joking, I'm joking,
you
I'm
want to keep
joking.
talking shit?
Shit talking is between the nets and the volleyball court. So much shit.
Yeah, I'm just joking. I gotta go with the catcher.
You know, fucking
You're
shit.
going with the catcher?
I'm going with
Talk
the
more
runner.
shit than I shit in a day.
Because you don't fuck
I'm
with
going with
his
the runner. I
mohawk.
was joking
Yeah,
about
I
like
mean,
the.
it's probably the catcher, but like
But,
let them fight.
People were freaking out in the
What are
comments
they?
when we
What are they?
posted
Like,
this.
what are they? Like 13?
Mad.
They're
Yeah.
old enough. They
People,
can fight.
yeah.
They can stand their ground.
Kendall, I think you're underestimating what children say to each other.
God bless you. You dropped that piece of paper. I don't know.
He said you play ball like a girl.
Probably talking about having sex with the kid's mom or something.
Nah, I don't know what he said.
Last night. Shut up! What are you doing?
All
So
right.
remember, like weeks ago, I was like asking
that
people
you
like who's got hit in the face. That kid now has been hit in the face, so he has that story to say. Like when I was 11 years old, I got hit in the
You
face.
should have seen the other kid.
Who's been punched in the face here?
I have.
Yeah, Dave's been punched in the face.
Joey, what's up, you guys?
Joey,
yeah, I got jumped.
Joey's got.
It's not like a legit
hit,
fight.
Pepper sprayed.
You got pepper
tear
sprayed?
gas. No, Joey.
No, Joey.
Joey.
He lives in New Hampshire.
No, but you went to
It was probably a moose that
But
pissed
have you ever
off.
been to a pumpkin
free or
festival
die.
before?
Live free or
Yeah,
die.
that's what the outro.
Yeah, no, I've never been punched in the face before.
Cool.
All right, I guess
I
that
love
does
to
it
see
for our
someone try to
show.
Punch me in the face.
We hope you enjoyed our week's worth of shows this week. Check back in next week on Monday at 8 a.m. Eastern Time. Make sure you like and subscribe. Turn those notifications on. Make sure you take a look out for mugshots at 5 p.m. Eastern Time, Eastern Standard. And have a safe, happy weekend. Don't do anything stupid. Don't do anything this motherfucker would do. And you'll survive.
And we got Flamin' Hot Fridays at 12 p.m. at the latest.
Sure.
Cool.
12 p.m. Eastern Time.
Send in your hot shit.
Blossoms.
Boom.